All right, now welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tank, your fun little host. Here we are today on a Saturday morning, a lovely sunny Colorado at 6 a.m., Saturday, June 14th. Let's go ahead and get into crypto markets today. What's going on in crypto? Well, let's say we have got a crypto market of 3.27 trill today. Fear and greed at 52. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? With this crypto market, that's kind of what I'm saying today now, these days. Blah, 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 blah. I don't even care. I'm not even covering it. It's dumb. It's dumb. I'll let you know when we need to cover it. Okay? Holding all key support levels. Everything is fine. Still in a bull run. We'll get back to you in a little bit. All right? Like, unless you're looking at DCAing or you're never financial advice on the channel, by the way. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Now, if somebody's hit that like and subscribe down at the bottom too, if you don't mind, if you're tuning in and you're liking what we're doing. Now, here's the deal. When it comes to this crypto market, okay, my bags are packed personally. A lot of folks I talk to, their bags are packed. Are your bags packed? Sitting here on purpose, doing nothing on purpose. It's not because I can't think of anything to say. I'm really kind of waiting for you to answer your own question. Do you have eyes on crypto? You know? Do you? Question, do you have eyes on crypto? Again, the channel is never for any type of financial advice at all. We're all in here having fun. We're all educating ourselves and learning. That's what the channel is for. We're here to have fun and learn. And when it comes to the crypto market, who gives a shit what it's doing today? It's kind of what I say. Like, who gives a shit? And that sounds crazy. People are like, what are you talking about? I thought you're supposed to follow crypto. You're doing the crypto news, right? Yeah, but who gives a shit? Zoom out. Stop being silly. If your bags are not packed, whatever. Don't know what to say about that. Never financial advice. There's always packing time because all of these never financial advice are all going up much higher than where they are now. There's always buying time, never financial advice. That's my opinion. You know, VeChain is at 0.022 cents. Never financial advice. It's at 0.022 cents. Wow. 10 grand gets you almost 500,000 shares of VeChain. That's 454,000 shares and 545. So, and your little fees for purchasing. But, yeah, what is going on with that? Calculator exercise, never financial advice. Doing it again. Times 10 grand. For a coin, for 0.022 for a coin. Divided by 454,545. They're fucking shares. I'm just so sick of people saying coins. They're shares. We're trading. Okay, coins. Yeah, that's crazy. Because when that went to 19 cents for its all-time high, so when that little bitch goes to 3 times its all-time high, like let's just say when it goes to 50 cents, it's almost $227,000 for dropping in 10 grand. Anyway, let's get to some other shit. That is a nice little calculator exercise for us to get us warmed up to the truth of things. And if you do it, when you do it, you might want to consider Caleb and Brown, your one-stop concierge service for crypto brokerage, because you get a personal broker that's yours, 24/7. Talk to them on the phone anytime you want. One-time flat. I think it's either 3 or 3.5, but it's a one-time flat. Check it out. Check out the details. Okay, you got to check this out yourself. They use Fireblocks custody, institutional grade custody, to protect your funds. And when you want to off-ramp, you can off-ramp. Instead of the site being crashed because of the way that it works as a brokerage. It's not your regular crypto platform like a Coinbase. Sorry, we have a moth flying around. Your Coinbase or your Uphold or somebody like that. Okay. When you go to cash out, they get you the best price because they scour 14 different liquidity providers to get you the highest price for your crypto when you cash out. You might want to consider looking at our link down below, which is completely safe in the description. That is for Caleb and Brown. They're out of Australia, which is actually pretty cool. They're 14 hours ahead, which I didn't know if that would be a concern, but that's never proven to be a concern. You can set sell orders, you can set limits, buys and sells, and have that all set up for yourself without restrictions. And you could pull as much money. There's so many points, man. You could pull as much money. How many do I go through? There's like literally 5 or 6 killer points with Caleb versus others. Yeah, you might want to check Caleb. The last point I was going to make is, you're limited on these other exchanges with what you can pull off per day, right? Pretty sure Uphold might be 50K or something per day. It could be 100. I don't know. Maybe they changed it. But yeah, you can't go cashing into your if you want to go cash into USD, you want to change over to USD, you can only do a certain amount per day. Like, why would you do that? You only get some days that the bull run is cranking where you need never financial advice, where somebody would want to cash out. Not anybody listening, because this isn't for financial advice. And I'm sitting there going for myself, going, wait, now, when this thing cranks, what am I going to do? I'm going to have some days, maybe some weeks and months. We get an extended bull run, right? But where this stuff goes up and I can actually cash this shit out. Oh my gosh. I better be ready to cash it out. I better be able to cash it out. All right. Anyway, consider the link down below for Caleb. Yes, I definitely use them for good reason. Oh my gosh. Stop. Like those stupid little boxes. Tempting. Tempty. Let's see what AI has to say, overview has to say about today's topic here, Saturday, June 14th, which is, I think, Flag Day. So weird. Flag Day. What a weird day. It's Flag Day. There you go. There you go. We'll see. Oh, hold on. Oh, says Brad. Garlinghouse. Yes. Okay. Brad says recently at an Apex Summit, he recently said in an interview at an Apex Summit that XRP could capture 14% of the global cross-border payment volume currently handled by SWIFT. By 2030, this could happen. Projections based on XRP's potential to offer a more efficient and cost-effective solution for liquidity in cross-border payments using their ODL on-demand liquidity solution. With RippleNet and the XRP ledger, burning XRP, making it more valuable, making it more scarce, burning it forever off the books of the pre-mined amount of XRP, making it more scarce. Ever financial advice. Put your thinking cap on. Think about supply and demand. Get back to me. This projection is based on XRP's potential to offer a more efficient and cost-effective solution for liquidity and cross-border payments compared to SWIFT's traditional messaging system, which is a clunky old animal that was created back in 1974 and has been updated since. Trying to make a Volkswagen Beetle run like a Ferrari. Trying to make a shitty little Cessna cargo plane from the 70s carrying chickens from Guatemala to Guadalajara into a UFO that zips through dimensions. The fuck? Wake up. Use that. Use that for the clip. The fuck? Wake up. You serious? Literally, XRP takes finance. The Ripple Ledger. Oh, God, you guys, please start researching. It literally takes money and turns it from that shitty cargo plane. Put, with all the smoke coming out the back. The engines are going. Things barely keeping altitude. Chickens in the back. Feathers fucking flying all over the place. Feathers flying out of the back. Things going top speed of, I think it's like 110 knots or something. And then here comes the UFO and just like, was that blink? Yeah, that was XRP moving money. Not the way you move the money, those chickens like that. Here's XRP who's just in a UFO. Just slipped through dimensions by you. Y'all need to wake up. This is what's going on. That's the difference. That's what's going on underneath your nose. Anyway, let's get to this. Proof here, by the way. Well, further indication here. Proof. Further indication that with Brad Garlinghouse calling this at the Singapore APEC Summit and just recently here. I get so excited I can't even talk. Calm the fuck down, Frank. Yeah, this dude, he says something. There's a reason why he says it, right? Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. Yeah. He said, yeah, at the summit that by 2030, XRP could capture 14%. It's an interesting number. Why 14? 14. Surprised it wasn't 14.277%. See what I mean? Interesting. 14%. Anyway, we notice things. So we notice that when Brad says something, that it means something, and that he probably knows what the fuck he's talking about. And it's probably a likelihood that something like that's going to happen. Now look at Never Financial Advice on the channel. What are you doing? Do you have eyes on XRP? Do you have eyes on XLM, who just made another connection yesterday? They don't make a lot, but XLM just made another major connection. We'll cover it. Already connected with MoneyGram, XDC, and what they're doing. Do you know what XDC's been up to lately? Do you know what's underneath the hood of XDC? Do you understand XDC's tech stacks? Have you taken a look to see if they match up with XRP and XLM? Have you? Should you? I don't know. It's up to you. We could do an episode or two on it for sure. Because this shit is so fun. I like to swear because it breaks it up a little bit. Little some bitches. I know, I like to swear. Yeah, get the hell off the channel. If you can't deal with it, get the fuck off the channel. There you go. How about that one? XRP wants to target 14% of Swift market by 2030, Ripple CEO says. Brad Garlinghouse. I'm so curious about this. What is, here, let's check this out right quick, skis. Let's see, meaning of Garling. I don't know the meaning of that word. The name Garling has multiple potential origin meanings. Could be a habitational name derived from a lost or unidentified place in England, or a variant of Gerling, a German name. In Old English, Jerry Gurry meant spear. With the suffix meaning kin or person. Oh. Ooh. The spearhead, the spear person, the spearman. It could mean the spearman. Interesting. Is that not fucking interesting as shit? Oh, that deserved two nice swears there. Bears. Swear bears. Yeah, the spearhead. Ooh. What'd you just find out? You weirdo conspiracy matrixy guy. Doesn't mean anything. All right, XRP wants to target 14% of Swift a coincidence. Market by 2030, Ripple CEO says on the street. He says XRP could capture 14% of the Swift market share within the next 5 years, said this dude. This dude, spearhead guy, Brad Garlinghouse. With a market cap of $136 billion, XRP is the fourth largest cryptocurrency. That's fucking interesting as shit. The name means spearman? Literally, it's freaking basically means spearman house. The house of the spearman. The one who's spearing it all, who's spearheading it all, tipping it all. You getting this? This is freaking hilarious shit. Ripple has, you can't make this shit up, and why would you? You don't need to. It's already made up by the all. Ripple has partnered with many institutions to provide the XRP payment solution that has been lauded. We already covered this article yesterday, Frank, you idiot. Let's go to this one. Hilarious. I wonder if anybody caught that. They were reading the same fucking article. Get your stupid advertising bullshit off my screen. So I could take a breath. Ripple CEO says XRP could capture 14% of Swift volume by 2030. June 13th, 9:53 Eastern Time. It says Max Gottlich. Matt Gottlich. I like that name. Wonder what that means. Look at Brad there. He's like, I'm trying to fucking tell you. You ain't listening. Are you? He's like, do you have your thinking cap on now? The XRP USD cryptocurrency. I'm such an idiot and having so much fun with it. The XRP USD cryptocurrency could capture some 14% of the cross-border payment volume currently handled by global messaging network Swift within the next 5 years. Ripple CEO said earlier this week. Oh, you don't fucking say. Sorry. Hang on a second. Hold on now, people. Yeah, because I need to get myself up here on the other screen so I can see what in the world I'm actually doing. Yeah. All right, let's get back to this now. Garlinghouse tied his projection to XRP's role as and they're saying XRP tied with USD. Okay, that's their pairing. Role as a blockchain powered, because you could pair that with Bitcoin, you could pair XRP with something else. Now you'd be looking at something different, right? We're pairing it with comparing it with USD. Role as a blockchain. Let's start it over. Garlinghouse tied his projection to XRP's role as a blockchain powered liquidity tool for global fund transfers going beyond a messaging system. Right. Swift is used by banks to send payment instructions, right? So Swift Society for Worldwide Interfinancial Telecommunications is an entity that uses this clunky, shitty old cargo plane rather than the slick UFO of a Ripple XRP to move money across the planet in a slow and clunky fashion to the tune of 3 to 5 days or so for transactions to actually settle. But Frank, it's in my bank account. I already saw it. I can use the money. It's pending. It's not settled and completed, and that's finished, and funds have been actually taken. By the way, no need for those Nostra Vostra accounts where the funds are being taken out of, which are the pre-funded accounts to the tune of $27 trillion parked around the planet to pre-fund, to instill and create the trust between banks so that when you write a check to your buddy or your business or whatever, or somebody writes a check to another bank, that the money is already there in pre-funded accounts sitting there waiting, of course, tying up all those funds. Right? Instead of being put to good use, they're all tied up sitting in these funds. No more, not with Ripple's ODL on-demand liquidity solution. Take a breath, Frank. I remind myself of David Schwartz sometimes, how David Schwartz talks, and he just like, not comparing intellect levels, but yeah, that dude just like keeps talking and forgets to take a breath. I do the same shit because I want to fucking say, and I forget to eat, I forget to breathe. Guys, if we can harness this level of focus in our research, we'll find anything. So much on that. Anything hidden in the mist, anything shown in your face, anything being shown as misinformation, anything. The truth of any situation will be vetted out very quickly, is my point, and found very fast when you wake the fuck up. to the greater extent we wake up, to the greater degree we break out of the hypnotism of the matrix and can use our God-given intellect, whatever power that may be, whatever brain power that may be. There are two parts of Swift today: messaging and liquidity. Garlinghouse said at the XRP Apex 2025 event in Singapore on last Wednesday, liquidity is owned by the banks. I think less about the messaging and more about the liquidity. If you're driving all the liquidity, it is good for XRP and a whole bunch of other shit he said. So I'll say 5 years, 14% of Swift. Bam! I say 19 to 20%. Why would you listen to me over Brad? Never financial advice. I'm saying it's more like 19 to 20%. Because of the snowball effect of adoption and people abandoning old shit and FOMO and saying, we need to be sending through RippleX, through ODL, through XRPL. Yeah, more than 14%. I'm calling 19 to 20% in 5 years. But what the hell do I know? How do I know? I don't know any more than Brad Garlinghouse does. I don't. But that's what I'm calling. I see. The price of XRP slid 7.5%. Who gives a fucking living shit? You're done. Once you start spitting stupid shit out with your article, you're done with me. Boy, I'm rough. Relentless and rough. Stringent, I might call my acceptance level and viewpoint. All right, let's get back to this. Now look here's the deal. Let's get back to me. It's just what you all always wanted. Guys, please tap like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here on the channel. You may have just gotten a taste. You may have just started and just tuned in. You might be wondering what in the hell's on that whiteboard. Here it is. Oh, shit. Yeah, Saturday morning for me, because I manage a couple of different things in my life. Jeez, I have a day off today. And I will say, it's actually not really true. I don't have a day off. I have a day on today. Every day is on for me, as it should be. Life is good, meaningful work. That's what it is, including showering, brushing your teeth, taking care of your body, eating well. It's all work, is it not? You got to scrub those vegetables and things and wash them about before you can eat them. It's all work. It's all good work. Life is beautiful, good work. We love it. Someone wise told me that yesterday. And you know who you are if you're listening. That work is love in action. And it truly is. And nature shows us this too, does it not? We see this truth. Okay. Here goes a quote from Brad. Ripple will cover 14% of Swift's shit by 2030. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. You know what he said. He clarified he clarified this, people. Oh my God, Mike, you were driving me fucking nuts. Okay, sorry. Yes, he clarified, my man clarified it's not competing. Ripple's not competing with Swift's messaging, but targeting the liquidity money movement layer. Dude, it doesn't need to target the messaging of Swift. Why would it? ISO 20022 in place. So why would it need to? The messaging system and standard has been set forth, the mandate. If you want to go moving digital money, and if you don't have it in place, the ISO 20022 by November 2025 this year, you will be out and you will not be moving money in this system with with the likes of the XLMs, the XDCs, the XRPs, the HBAR. Why? Never financial advice. These are literally the coins that are playing ball and blockchains that are playing ball with all this. Do you think that might be worth something to you moving forward in value? Do you think that might go up in value moving forward? It's a question I have. Do you think it might go up in value? This channel is never for financial advice. We're guessing just the way everybody else is. The difference between our guess, somebody, I think I saw this in a movie one time, and this guy's like, I forgot what movie. I didn't even see the movie. I just saw the clip, and this dude's like, this bad guy in prison is like, I think it was Anthony Hopkins, and he's like, this other dude's like, well, who visited him in prison, the psych or the whatever he is, the capacity this guy is visiting this bad guy in prison. He's like, well, what makes you think what you know is different from all everybody else knows? And the guy's like, oh, I had different teachers. It's like, oh shit, yeah, nice point. You'd be learning different shit if you had different teachers now, wouldn't you? And that's what we're dealing with here. But anyway, let's get back to the point. The point is that Ripple is ready to take over. I'm saying more than 14. Oh, you know better than Brad. More than 14%. Mm-hmm. The fuck do I know? The comment, by the way, with what Brad's saying is that it's the liquidity we're competing with, that we're trying to capture, the liquidity piece, not the message. The messaging has been put in play, and Ripple XRP plays ball, being ISO 20022 compliant, which is the International Standard of Operations. You can go to ISO.org and check them out and see what they do. That is the best practices international messaging standard for everything from culinary to garbage removal to financial services and so on and so forth. Sorry, I wasn't sharing my screen. All right. Let's get back to what is going on with Ripple potentially taking over 14% of Swift's throughput, which is $5 trillion per day. They move the world's money. 11,000 plus banks that they are messaging for. They're not providing the liquidity. That's what's going on with Ripple's ODL. They're coming in to provide the actual money liquid portion. This comment aligns with Ripple's enterprise-grade strategy, positioning itself as a next-gen liquidity provider and not a Swift clone. See? It's not coming in to try to be like a Swift and say we're competing with you, because they're unlike Swift. They're handling the liquidity piece, which Swift can't. Daily Swift stats 2024. Over 44 million messages a day by Swift, involving trillions of dollars in cross-border liquidity movement that Ripple ODL is far better equipped to handle. Garlinghouse's 14% estimate comprised of this. Potentially 1.5 trillion to 2.5 trillion daily volume handled via RippleNet XRP. Holy shit. Not financial advice ever. Will you please stop and think about what that could... Okay, so with cryptos, we got speculation. Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin. A speculative asset. What's the speculation? The speculation is that it's going to be worth more in value moving forward than it is today because it's got a limited supply, 21 million ever created. So many have been purchased, and once you have them, you hold them and you keep them. And if somebody does and doesn't touch them, which is what is proving to be the trend because they're seen as a store of value, which means a hedge against the regular money system, which to me, by the way, makes zero fucking sense on this planet because of the need for USDT while printing to keep Bitcoin held up needs to, in doing that, purchase and hold U.S. treasuries. Oh, that's intimately tied with the U.S. money system. How is that a hedge? How is Bitcoin a hedge and a store of value? Answer me that. Those who have thinking caps on would take this a step further. Instead of parroting a narrative, think with your good mind. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I want Bitcoin to run. Of course I do. Good for you. Run like crazy. I want to always be good. I don't deny it. I want it to do well. I really do. I want it to do well. I want things to be what they are in the world with the truth of what they deserve to be because of what they've decided to do and be made of. What are you made of? What are the decisions you make? What did you say you want to present yourself as to the world? How did you create yourself in order to then present yourself to the world to be used? Did you create yourself in a way and then present yourself to the world the way Ethereum did? I'm getting at something here. Run everything on me. I'm a clunky piece of shit. I can't handle it. But run everything on me because we want to get rich. First mover advantage with Ethereum. ETHgate. Thank you. How fucking stupid. Shitheads. Thank you. Cheaters. I don't like cheaters. Yeah. I don't like cheaters. Anyway. Or is it better perhaps to create yourself, package yourself, present yourself to the world, to be used by the world, whatever you are, even if you're a person, right? It's all just sales and products. That's all the world is. That's all the existence is. Nature is the same. Simply exchanging. A black widow female wants to go, thank you, got what I need, kills the male. Really weird shit. I'm not saying that nature needs to work like that, but that's nature shows us that it's all value prospects. Once value's gotten, exit liquidity, kill spider. Yeah. You see? This is a weird channel. I'm a weird guy. Also wicked fucking smart. In certain ways and really dumb in other ways. So it's kind of fun. But it's fun to be on both ends. But yeah, getting back to it, guys. Let's just think and use our heads. Bitcoin, no store of value. Wake the fuck up. Come on. Use your heads. That's dumb. You don't even need to know a lot about money. Road Dog, what up, dude? See Baird, what's up? I know, it's funny shit. So dumb. Dude, if anybody even thinks the shit I'm saying is funny, freaking awesome, and thank you so much because I'm such a dumbass. Road Dog, funny shit. Yeah, what's up? Thanks, people in the comments, for joining in. I'm supposed to have my... yeah, I know. See, okay. Well, that's cool. You can see my stuff here. Full screen. Dude, guys, I'm sorry. I'm such a jackass with this shit. I'm really not great with this stuff. I'm getting better. I'm trying. Jeez, I'm so clunky with this thing. But yeah, how lame for Ethereum to just be like, yeah. Let me go ahead and jump out in the world and everybody put your shit on me. It's like a company comes out, like let's just say any trade company. Let's say like a plumbing company comes out in a new area and has two workers, and there's a huge growth boom in this area where neighborhoods are being built, and this plumber goes in to take on all this business, and the GC's like, all right, you're my man. Okay, good. Now here's what I got for workload for you. This. You good? Okay, I'm sure. I signed up at Hannah, and a guy goes in, doesn't take on any more help, and goes in with two guys to go do that entire thing. We've all been guilty of it, but does it make a lot of sense, myself included, but does it make a lot of sense? Here comes XRP. Here comes the plumbing of XRP. Here's this plumbing company. We need all this plumbing, trying to make an analogy to financial plumbing. All this plumbing done. Here comes Ripple XRP. They've got a massive crew. Boom, it's done. You're done already? GC says, yeah, it's not been, you said you would finish in 6 days. You're done in 3. Yep, that's what we do. Anyway, what a stupid analogy, dude. Anyway, I hope we're having fun here, and I hope you guys are having a good day out here. And thanks, by the way, for tuning in to this little knucklehead and trying to, I'm not going to say learn something, because a lot of our viewers know probably more than I know about XRP, which is fun for me. I love this stuff. And please tell me something in the comments or teach me something if I don't know, seriously, because you guys are watching and commenting anyway. So why don't you help me, please, if there's things you know or are aware of, or things you want me to cover with XRP that I'm not covering. So basically, XRP versus Swift and the different roles with same outcomes that they have. So a couple of notes here. Feature. So concerning the feature as a messaging system, its messaging feature, that's a definite for Swift. Ripple's messaging feature, no. Doesn't have per se, I don't know if you guys know this, doesn't have per se a messaging feature. Okay, which is fine, moves actual funds for a feature. Swift, no, does not move actual funds. It is simply a payment for payment instructions. RippleNet, XRP, yeah, via XRP ODL liquidity, it does actually move the funds. Okay. Settlement time. Do you see this beautiful marriage between the two? Between Ripple and Swift? Okay. So Ripple's in the world for decades, messaging and moving the world's money. Shittily. Making tons of money on it. Fine. Something better comes along. Says, look, Swift, we can ramp your throughput. We can ramp up your activities, what you're doing. Now, we only want a little bit, boom, boom, boom. But look, and the Swift's like, nah, we make enough money, thank you, the way we are. Yeah, but we're going to, now it's too little money. We can't do it for that. Yeah, but do you realize the number of transactions we're talking about here? You're actually going to double or triple the amount of money you make now. We're in. Swift talking, we're in. Because we handle Ripple talking, because we handle the liquidity piece that you guys can't do. So now it's just with the messaging now and everybody now jumping on ISO. Do you putting us all together? Everybody jumping on ISO 20022 messaging standard that's playing ball with this can now talk properly and not clunkily with rich messaging data running through ISO 20022. And now all this shit is happening, zipping like fucking UFO speed, yo. That's what's up. That's what's going on. That's what we're dealing with. Do you think that might be worth something to you moving forward in the future, value-wise, XRP? It's a question that you have to answer for yourself. Now, as far as settlement time, 1 to 4 days, right, for Swift. Ready for it? 3 to 5 seconds. Fucking 3 to 5 seconds. 3 to 5 seconds versus 1 to 4 days. Wow. Intermediaries, multiple correspondent banks, right, for Swift, because there's over 11,000 banks that they work with, run messaging for. Peer-to-peer with Ripple, it's peer-to-peer with direct settlement. Real-time gross settlement, RTGS. Pre-funded accounts as far as a feature goes. With Swift, it's required. Pre-funded accounts. Nostra Vostra accounts. 27 trill tied up in all these accounts across the world. Not required, thanks to the XRP bridge with RippleNet. Cost, XRPL. Cost per transaction for Swift, $20 to $50 on average. And for the, I am so sick of guessing at this. As a research guy, you don't guess, Frank. You find out. Let's see. I am so curious. What is the failure rate for a transaction on Swift? Doesn't officially have a failure rate, is commonly cited at figures about 6% of transactions require human intervention because something's going on with it. Thank you. And I kept saying 3 to 5% or so fail. So you go to send a money wire transfer, and you have to pay for that, and you've got to pay for it again. If it fails, tough shit. You got to pay for it again. $20 to $50, you got to pay again. Less than 1 cent per transaction for the old XRPL. Do you? So fucking stupid, dude. This shit drives me nuts. This channel is going to be the death of me, I swear to God. This shit drives me crazy. It costs, hey, I got a question for you. I'm going to say so it costs $20 to $50. You're okay. And now here comes somebody else. I get the same exact thing for it's faster, it's better. It's way faster and better. It doesn't cost $20 to $50. It literally costs a penny. Are you in? Do you want mine, or do you want this person for $20, $50 and their shit sucks? Oh my God. Why is this even plausible by 2030? I just fucking told you. Oh boy, I got to calm it down. Ripple's liquidity is already operational. It's like, see, here's the deal. Never financial advice. I am about to be so disgustingly rich. It's fucking crazy. And so are some people that we know, and so are some people that I don't know, and so are some people that I see on the channel. This is never financial advice on the channel, and it never is. This next statement is my opinion. Whoever does not grab a whole shit ton of crypto, and it doesn't even matter what you grab right now because the whole fucking kit and caboodle's going to the moon. You literally can close your eyes and throw a dart and hit any of them, and they're going 5, 10x or so over the next couple of few years. Never financial advice. Wake the hell up. I love that I'm swearing on the channel all the time. I hope it's cool. I hope YouTube is like, we're not going to send this guy out anymore. He's just swearing too much. I know he said he was for over 18, but this guy's just too much. An extra little algorithm kicks in for YouTube, and it's like, no, this guy goes too far. No, stop him. Ripple's... I don't think so. Hundreds of financial institutions are integrated with RippleNet. Oh my God. So they had like 300 banks signed and like 1,700 NDAs a long freaking time ago. A long time ago. That was years ago. Oh, they just stopped? No, they didn't. All they did was get more clarity here in the U.S. Some more financial institutions totally see the writing on the wall. And they're like, yeah, we're in, dude. Hook us up. We can't officially go right now, but sign us up. NDA. We're good to go as soon as the switch is flipped. That's what that flip of the switch is. It's a couple. Here's what the flip of the switch is. Ready? I know you guys know, but I should do an episode on this, on the flip of the switch. Flip of the switch is 2 things, meaning that a floodgate just gets opened. It's actually really 3 things. I'll cover the 2 main things. First thing it is, the flip of the switch is all these banks. It's a bunch of bullshit. There's only like 300 banks or whatever. It's fucking thousands of banks. And that switch is going to get turned on once the regulation and everything is cool. Okay? Right? Yes, that's one. The other flip of the switch, major adoption and flood coming in with Metcalfe's law kicking into play, and the S-curve starting to get to the end of that curve, and where it really kicks, the hockey stick S-curve and everything kicking in. And then, what is the other floodgate opening? There's a third major one. The flip of the switch. Oh, thin liquidity. With thin liquidity, all this money, all this shit happening, and the switch turning on, oh my God, that thin liquidity makes us go whoosh, like really fucking fast in the beginning. And then it'll start to level out. Like anything else in nature or the world. You first get your toothpaste tube, you start going into popo, you start getting to the end, you're like, fuck, I'm almost out of suit. You start conserving. You got that toilet paper roll. You say, oh, yeah, you're using it. So you get the, oh, shit, I'm almost out of toilet paper roll. That means I got to go to the back and grab another one or whatever, or go under the cabinet. Or you don't have any more. Then you're really going, oh, shit, I got to conserve this toilet paper because I'm going to run to the store till tomorrow. Bah! I hope we're having fun. This shit's totally true, what I'm saying. I know you guys know it's true. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to help people to see the truth, and I'm trying to help people. It's never financial advice. With my education, you never know. Someone might make the choice to do something with crypto based on their own wise research and decisions. They may just decide to purchase some. They may just decide to hang on to it for a while until the shit goes 5, 10, 20x, and they might just decide to off-ramp it and sell it and then go ahead and not work so much in their life and be able to buy some time back for themselves and be able to enjoy the one thing we have on this planet from the time we are born to the time we are out is the time that we have to share with ourselves in private, with our God or whatever, right, in our head, with other people, to do and experience things here. We have some time. That's what we have to live. We have 100 years, 60 years, maybe 20. Who knows the hell the period of time is, right? That's what we got. So what are we going to do with it? Oh, boy. That's 3 big switch flips for you. Once this shit's kick into play, these dynamics, these arms, there is just a flood from like major rivers coming into this massive ocean of ODL liquidity. I tried to be prolific. It doesn't work for me. It's okay. You get the point. Early adopters, SBI, Yoshitaka Katao. That's Yoshitaka Katao. He's the CEO of SBI Holdings, the second largest bank in Japan that you've probably never heard of unless you're into this shit. And his name once again is what? What is it? Yoshitaka Katao. Love that name. Tranglo is another one. Novati. PYYPL Lulu Exchange. I think Lemonway. There's like a whole fucking ton of them, man. Oh my God. And I love when people say Trangelo and Trangelo, and I'm not making fun. It's funny to me. It's fun. I'm pretty sure it might be Tranglo. I'm not sure. Tranglo or Tranglo. It could be Tranglo. Pretty sure that when we sound that out, it's Tranglo. I'm pretty sure there's no tangerine sound. ODL uses XRP to eliminate the need for Nostro Vostro accounts. Ooh. Wait, hey, I got to do this. Hey, shout out to Rip, yo. I've been meaning to do that. You didn't know Rip, but that's me. And I told you to check my channel out a while ago, and you never got back to me, you little bitch. So how about that? East Coast son. Yo, I thought you were my East Coast boy who moved down to Florida, and you was cool and shit. And I told you to check my channel, and you never said shit. Don't be afraid of it. I'm not competition now, son. You got a great channel, and you got a great following. You've been on forever. Here I come, but you're cool. I mean, come on. You don't have to be. I think Tony Edward, too. I asked him to check my channel out. Thanks, Tony, for not getting back to me, dude. Yeah, Tony Edward never got back to me either. Here I come, guys. I mean, you can be cool with me. I reach out and try to make a connection in the crypto world, and you want to not get back to me and ignore me when I got a cool-ass channel and I'm doing what you guys are doing. And I learned from you, and you guys inspired me to start the channel. Then I reach out to you when I start my channel, and you don't respond back to me. Calling you out, Rip Van Winkle. And I'm East Coast. Thought you was my East Coast boy, dude. I'm from the East Coast like you. And now live out in Colorado. You chose Florida. Yo, we're kindred spirits, bro. You know what I mean? You're not cool that you didn't get back to me. Calling you out. You better get back to me. You too, Tony Edward, Thinking Crypto. Learned a lot from your channel, and I still do. You got a great channel. I mean, here I come. Not saying my channel is going to be better than yours. I'm saying that I'm in your niche too, and I'm every bit as good as you. Well, almost. You know more than me. But I'm getting there. I'm coming right up to heels. Now look at coming right up to heels to be your friend and hold hands and help everybody learn in the crypto space and help everybody grow. Why are you guys not getting back to me when I'm a fellow brother in the crypto space and I learned from you and you inspired me to start the channel? Yeah, you want to not get back to me? Okay. I haven't reached out to Crypto Hulk yet. I hope Crypto Hulk responds well to me. Another fellow East Coast boy. I'm pretty sure he's from New York. If you're not, you shock the hell out of me because you absolutely look like you're a Bronx bro or one of my boys from the East Coast who now I believe lives out in Cali or something. But I love me some Crypto Hulk, and I've been watching him for some time. That dude's cool as shit, and he calls it like it is too. That's where we're East Coast bros. And I'm calling you out, my other East Coast bro there, Rip. You're supposed to be cool and on the level and fucking respond back to me, bro, because I was cool to you, and I dropped money. Oh, yeah, and I dropped money and donated to you, Tony. Nice little chunk of change, too. Can't say one fucking thing back and just say, hey, cool channel or something? Yeah, calling you out. Same thing with you, Rip. So anyway, yeah, you can see Tank don't give a shit. I call it like it is. And by the way, I learned from you guys, and that's kind of shitty way to treat me. Yo, you better get back to me, you guys. Come on now, we're all friends here in this community, and we're all here to hold hands and push the movement forward, right? Including Bitcoin and Ethereum. I kind of joke about them. I hold Bitcoin and Ethereum, by the way. Yeah, that might surprise some people. Anyway, hold on, I got comments. Fuck, sorry, Road Dog. I'm such an idiot with this shit. Sorry, dude. Oh, I got a lot of comments. Sorry. Road Dog. Yeah, yeah, YouTube, whatever. I know. Okay, thanks, Road Dog, for responding here in the comments with us and having some fun. Yep. Okay, I think the flip of the switch. Road Dog says, I think the flip of the switch is flipping with a capital F. The switch from the private ledger to the public ledger. Yeah. So what you're saying, dog? Oh, cool. Thanks for sharing my videos, dude. That's fucking way cool, bro. Hey, Road Dog. I think that might be true because I think, remember David Schwartz was saying, like the private and the public, it was going around for a while and we were all following this and it was a thing. I think it was like a few summers ago. And this was the question everybody was asking. Dude, I don't know. I mean, it could be that it's all going right now on the private ledger and then switch flips and it's all now public. Dude, that'd be fucking nuts if this shit's already all running right now and they're doing it. And it does kind of make sense. Geez, I don't know. This is what I mean. I'm doing this channel. I'm providing info. I know a lot about crypto, but that's what I mean. You guys come in and help me. Help me with thoughts to research on so I can research myself, enlighten me, and throw some shit my way. Nice job, bro, dog. Good thought, bro. I know, right? Is that what it is? Is it just that it's all running on the private now and then it just gets switched over? You think about it, it kind of would be that. Because you can't just have it all come on all at once and say, oh, no, we're just going to flood it all right now all at once. No, we'd all you'd want to have it running behind the scenes and then say, now turn on and convert what already has been running. Yeah, that makes sense. Shit, man, I don't know. Dude, I'm writing that down. Thanks, Road Dog. For my notes, yeah, I need to figure that out. That's pretty crucial, you guys, for me to know that, right? Come on now. Let me stop sharing my screen. Boy, I got to figure this screen share shit out. I need my production guys' help to help me figure out my silly stuff. Because now I can't get back to full screen. But I can share screen. So I will go back if I'm sharing screen and go back to the market. All right. Let's end this thing. Do we or don't we? No, let's not. Let's keep going just a little bit more because I want to cover some more notes on this and then we'll end it. And people are kind of waking up on a Saturday morning. So I'll wait for some more people to hop on if anybody does. Man, I can't wait till we have like freaking 1,000 people in here, Road Dog. It's going to be cool. And Road Dog, you being the first loyal follower, dude. Pretty cool. Thank you. Hey, Dog, wait until freaking, you know what I mean? We get like 2,000, 3,000 people in the chat here in some months. It's going to be kind of funny. I hope you're still with us then. Thank you for joining us in here. And I know more people are watching. Please tap like and subscribe, even if you're not commenting. And if you are watching, drop a comment. What the hell? It's anonymous enough. I mean, I can see your handle, but who cares? All right, let's get into what we have left for today's topic. Let's see. All right. U.S. Treasury and institutional inroads. Cool. Thanks, dude. Just saw your comment. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Really. Now, I need to do my part, though, and be exciting, interesting, and say something fucking meaningful, right? Like, and that's why I throw a swear in there, because it just wakes me up, too. Ripple's acquisition of Hidden Road, of course, now this prime brokerage for $1.25 billion that we all know of, that gives us access to just U.S. Treasuries now. Ondo Finance tokenizing real-world assets on the XRPL, the gold tokenization happening with, is that through BlackRock? Ondo Finance, pretty sure. Brad's 14% forecast likely includes real-world asset or RWA settlement volume as part of Swift's function. Oh shit! So when RDL and RWA, real-world asset, and all the assets and all these tokenizations are happening, holy shit! What? This is what I mean. I'm smart, but I'm kind of dumb. like I just didn't how did I not really kind of see that? I'm being honest. I didn't really that's pretty bad that I didn't see that. Yeah, the real world asset volume is part of Swift's throughput too. Fuck. This shit's crazy. Oh my gosh. Thank God somebody told me, my buddy, thank you, Gabe, my genius buddy, about XRP a long time ago. My genius contractor buddy, I'm saying his IQ is probably, it's got to be at least 165 to 170. It could be higher, and you know who you are. And he would say, no, it's not. Yeah, right. Yeah, thanks, Gabe, for showing me crypto. And by the way, thank you, Sash, for showing me crypto. My other good brother. I love these guys dearly. I love you guys. You guys are one of the best parts of my existence. And I mean that genuinely. And my really good buddies that I love so much, I don't get to spend a lot of time with. But yeah, thank you guys, both of you, for showing me crypto. Early. You can guess where they are with crypto that they showed me back in, was it 2018, 2019? Governmental movement toward crypto liquidity. We've got the Genius Act stablecoin bill, which just went through another stage yesterday, if I am not mistaken, and I know I'm not. That just happened yesterday, and we are on to the last phase as far as the Genius Act to the House, I think. Or no, Senate? I'm terrible. Boy, I was sleeping during government history and civics and everything else. So seriously, I was sleeping half the time. Not too smart, Frank. You could have learned a lot at a younger age when it would have benefited you, and you could have been a powerhouse in this world. But instead, I tuned out in school, much to my chagrin. I should have actually learned. Then I went and had to catch up and learn on my own later and put it on overdrive. Anyway, Genius Act stablecoin is pushing regulatory clarity forward. Ripple's RLUSD is being included in U.S. Treasury briefings. Massive credibility booster. Yep. It really is. XRP could become the liquidity layer for government-related tokenized money. What the frick? Do you think that might be worth something to you moving forward concerning the value of XRP? That is a question. This is an educational and entertainment channel, never a financial advice channel. And please tap like and subscribe if you like what we're doing and you think you might want to have YouTube throw across your screen as an impression our future videos and things moving forward, on the off chance you might want to click on it and see what we have to say. Deeper connections to watch XRP and real-world assets, RWAs. Ripple is merging cross-border payments. All right, here are topics coming up. This is what I need to do, because I'm like, Frank, what the hell do you talk about in future episodes? Well, real-world assets, dummy. That might be a good one. What about what Road Dog brought up before? Flipping of the switch and what's on. Thanks, Road Dog, for giving me a topic for an episode, dude. You didn't even know you did that, did you? You just did. Thank you. Flipping the fucking switch. That's a great one, dog. Oh, yeah. That shit gets me excited to come up with great new topics for the channel. To deep dive into them and lay them out so that you guys can consider and then deep dive further yourself and research. Search again, research, look again, fucking 9 million times until it's annoying as hell. And that's how you get really well rounded and educated and versed on the topics that you can not fall into a pit of cess and shit. Instead, choose things that are wise for yourself and bring you good things in the world and your life for you and your family and those around you. Right? Right. Never financial advice. Tap that like and subscribe, please, if you're watching and you're not doing it, because that's annoying as shit to have like these weird creepers watching me and then they like don't hit on the channel and say, yeah, okay, it's really me. I'll make myself known. I'm going to subscribe. Right? It's kind of creepy and weird. Government guilting people into subscribing. Is that your next tactic, Frank? You little manipulator. Governmental movement toward crypto liquidity is number 4 to consider here. Genius Act stablecoin is pushing regulatory clarity forward. That's my third point. Genius, to cover where we are. Genius update. Sorry, I keep interrupting myself, guys. That's annoying as shit. Sorry. Genius Act stablecoin is pushing regulatory clarity forward. Ripple's RLUSD is being included in the U.S. Treasury briefings now. Massive credibility booster. Punky Brewster. Deeper connections. Everybody remember that show? That was funny. Back in the day, 80s. Deeper connections to watch XRP and real world assets are a serious consideration if they do get put. Oh my God. I got to make this note that it's not just real world assets, it's real world assets. RWAs on Swift. It's funny how real world asset is 4 syllables and RWA is actually 5 syllables. So the abbreviation is actually longer to say and more syllables than the actual word. So let's just say real world assets instead of saying RWA, since it takes more to say, because that's why you abbreviate shit. I am so weird. I am so smart at the same time and see shit that people just like kind of like, I know other people see that. It's on the forefront of it's in the back burner and they're like, why is that weird RWA? That's why, because it takes more fucking syllables to say that. And our point is to actually simplify. So just say real world assets, please. I'm going to moving forward. Anyway, if banks tokenize T-bills, real estate, etc., Ripple could settle value between chains instantly. Holy shit. Real-time gross settlements, interoperable between chains. Guys, there will not be one chain to rule them all, and we all know this. No, everything will not run on the XRP ledger, guys. Let's not be silly. We're not BTC maxi weirdos. We know the truth. There will be multiple chains running this planet. Concerning what's on blockchain, and it will be kind of running the planet. It's kind of creepy and weird. But with AI, blockchain will be running the planet. I just hope it doesn't run the humans. Okay? That's my hope. Hope the humans always run themselves. But anyway, this is all going to run everything we do on blockchain. Kind of scary when it's all so dependent on blockchain and AI, the whole planet, the whole world, all our doings, right? Because what if it goes down? Or what if it requires a commingling of us and it on such a level that we become it and it becomes us? Ooh, that's creepy shit. Like lose our dehumanization. That's creepy, weird shit. Is that what's been going on this entire time? Ooh. If banks tokenize the T-bills, then this is what we could see. That'd be nutso if that actually happened. If Ripple settles cross chains, which is what the goal actually is with Interledger Protocol LP. Just did an episode on it. But we're going to do another one on it. Holy shit. We just got 4 episodes as far as content and update and deeper dive on ILP, Internet Ledger Protocol, which is basically kind of like the linchpin with all this shit. So XRP has liquidity engine CBDCs. Let's get back. Sorry. XRP as liquidity engine for CBDCs. No, we don't like that. Ripple already pilots CBDC projects with over 10 countries. Palau and Montenegro, whether they know it or not. I have a buddy that lives there. I think he knows. I had mentioned it to him when it happened a couple of years ago. But we'll just see how all that works. No, I don't like the CBDC thing. I don't like it one fucking bit, and I'm not going to be quiet about it. I don't like the CBDC thing. I don't think that's cool. That is just a natural layer and an iteration that has to happen. If crypto is going to happen and it's going to be the next thing in the world, there has to be the back door for it, for the powers that be that have to own it. It just has to be, or it can't go forward in the world. It's the way of things. Okay, this place is owned. It is what it is. Get over it. Quit your crying about it and get over it. Deal with it. It is what it is. You're not going to change it. Not you as one person and not you as a group of people. And it's just not going to happen. It's too deeply embedded. And that's the way this place is here on Earth. It is owned. So you can either play ball and interweave and bob and weave and slip and move with the doings of the universe that are bigger than you, or you can try to fight it and get squashed like a little fucking bug. It's your choice. Anyway, CBDCs using ILP may use XRP as the neutral bridge asset, directly handling sovereign transactions. Yeah, I don't like it one bit. I don't like this involvement with CBDCs. My truthful essence abhors it. Institutional layer shift. Banks hate holding idle capital, but they got to hold it. And these Nostro accounts, 27 trill parked around the planet for some clunky movement of money. Instead of moving it at the speed of information like we do today with an email, that's what we're moving towards. By using ODML By using ODL or on-demand liquidity, they unlock liquidity while still moving money globally. Ripple could free up trillions of unlocked capital currently sitting in Nostro accounts. So Nostro, Vostro, Nostro, Latin for ours, Vostro for theirs. Our money in our account, their money in their account, pre-funded. 27 trill or so parked around the planet in these pre-funded called Nostro Vostro accounts that banks use to pre-fund so they can send money in 3 to 5 days for higher fees for wire transfers, of course. No matter what the dollar amount, by the way, even if it's only $100, $20 to $30 for that with a 6% failure rate or so. This changes the whole game, ODL. This frees it all up. So we could be looking at trillions of dollars of locked capital. I know I'm locked down the Coinbase, the market cap screen. I don't give a shit. My thing, I might be on full. I don't know. I'm so horrible with my equipment. All I know is you can fucking hear me, and that's all that matters. I don't give a shit. Risks, and you're seeing something. I know you're seeing something, either a screen or this dumbass. Risks and execution challenges. We've got a few. There's regulatory clarity. There's XRP ZERP price volatility. There's Swift's new system, Swift GPI, which is improving. Okay. And the thing is I don't think you need to worry about Swift's GPI, because GPI is always trying to, that's their global payment integration or something, GPI, whatever. It's their answer to, oh my God, we needed a solution. Shit, let's start creating GPI. And then, oh my God, the people at Swift talking, oh my God, there's a company over here called Ripple that use the XRP ledger. They have what we should have done like years ago to fix our problem. Hey, you know what? Let's pretend just so they don't think we need them too much. We already got GPI and we're developing it. We don't really need you, Ripple. Yes, you fucking do. You're trying to use GPI on a moving train, and you're trying to change like Ethereum tries to do. See, Ripple already did. XRPL was created to do all this from the beginning. That's the issue with Ethereum. It tries to change on a moving train. Well, it's got everything running on it. Now is not the time to change it. to make it work proper. You needed to do that at the beginning before you turn the fucking thing on. Do you guys get this? This is what's going on. So GPI is trying to enhance while the train's already moving. Yeah, good luck. We don't believe you, Swift, with GPI. You don't have shit with that. That is something that helps you, and it's going to continue to use GPI. That helps to make them smoother, but I think eventually they will not use GPI at all, and it will just be Ripple XRP that handles this piece. And I could be wrong. Maybe that should be an episode. It will be an episode. Swift, because I need to know the truth on it. Swift GPI, I just won't settle for anything less. I need to know. Swift GPI episode. Does Swift, that's the episode, really need Ripple and the XRPL? Yeah. Good question. The fourth is bank inertia. Global institutions are risk averse and deeply embedded in SWIFT protocols. These are risk and execution challenges, by the way, to get back because I sidetrack so much. So you got regulatory clarity is one challenge. Price volatility is another challenge. Swift's new GPI system, it's not new. It's been out for a long fucking time. Bank inertia is another. Global institutions are risk averse and deeply embedded with SWIFT protocols. Who gives a shit? They're all going to change. That's not a concern. Okay, dumb risk and execution challenges, not concerns. Sorry. Those are dumb. Those don't mix. Those are not concerns. Legit. All right. What's the realistic road to 14% throughput by 2030 for Ripple? What is it? By 2025 to 2026, stablecoin clarity and fucking need more coffee. Substitute, because it's not coffee. It is a substitute. My habit, besides not drinking the coffee anymore, is I say grab my coffee, but it's not. It's Meditate and Joey mixed, and it's yummy. 2025 to 2026, stablecoin clarity and RLUSD launch at scale, which we've already seen. This is already now this has started. NYF, DS, New York Department of Financial Services is the go-to and the most difficult money transmitter license to get in the U.S., and that's the one. That's the one to get, and we got that. RLUSD got that not long ago. 9 months ago, 8 months ago, right around the Trump pump time. 2026, 2027, this is the realistic road to 14% throughput by 2030 for Ripple, for RLUSD. Usage of XRP by Swift. 14% by 2030, as stated by Brad Garlinghouse recently, if you're just tuning in, at the Apex Summit in Singapore recently, last Wednesday. Brad said in an interview, and he also said, of course, which he's said before, that Ripple is not, XRP is not trying to compete with Swift. They're trying to enhance and play nicely as buddies and work hand in hand so both win. 2026 to 2027, we've got major financial institution partnerships, FI partnerships, integrating ODL or on-demand liquidity solution provided by Ripple with tokenized assets. 2027 to 2028, we have U.S. banks onboarded post-regulatory acceptance. To very likely, we'll see if that happens. If tokenized assets hop on. 2027 to 2028, U.S. banks onboard post-regulated regulatory acceptance. You're late with that. I don't think that's 2027, 2028. I think that's coming right up in 2026. That is my opinion. We move fast with this administration. We don't F around. 2028 to 2029. Remember, history rhymes. It doesn't repeat exactly. CBDC and Treasury volume ramps through. Oh, I don't like that, but it is what it is, through ILPL or Interledger protocol and the XRPL, the XRP ledger protocol by 2029. By 2030, supposedly, we'll see, XRP settles 1 in 7 global value transfers. Nope, I'm saying 3 in 7. That's wrong. That's a low number. Sorry, wrong. It could even be more. Could be fucking half, 3.5. Yep. Love to throw a little fuck bomb in there sometimes. It's kind of fun. 2030 XRP settles in 1 to 7. No. Global transfers routed through systems once reliant on Swift. No, I'm saying it's 3 to 5, 3.5 to 5. Too long didn't read on Brad is Brad's 14% claim isn't hype. It's a roadmap. We'll see. Ripple's not trying to replace Swift's messaging system, but to handle the actual liquidity movement on the back end using XRP. Let me say that again so you guys understand what's happening here with Ripple's role it plays with Swift. Ripple isn't trying to compete with Swift's messaging system because it doesn't message Ripple. Ripple doesn't message. It's ISO 20022 compliant like the other ISO 20022 coins are. But Ripple itself is not a messaging system. Perfect marriage. Holy shit. Wow, this team's going to work together for many decades to come. A Ripple and the Swift system. Wow, Swift's going to be Swift in business for a long time since 74 are now going to take it some other. They've just ensured decades and decades of business doings and service and money making and things. Wow. And a need and a purpose of the world for the world. They're needed by the world and have created the need that the world needs them now for decades because of this marriage with Ripple and Swift. They have secured decades of relevancy, Swift, by making this marriage. Do you see the truth of this? Wow. Been around since 74, has Swift, and they're going to be around for a long time. Smart. Ripple just saved Swift's ass and let him stay on the map for a lot longer because this clunky game could have only continued for so long the way the world demands convenience and money to move the way we move everything else. We just demand it as the people. We got to a breaking point, and here we are. Now money gets to move at the speed of information. Anyway, Ripple, I hope you're learning something on the channel this morning. And for those of you who aren't and know more than me already about crypto, I hope you're having fun and being entertained, and that's why you're watching. Ripple isn't trying to replace Swift's messaging, but trying to handle the actual liquidity movement on the back end using XRP. Do you think XRP might be worth something to somebody moving forward in the future? It's a question. It's never a financial advice question. I don't give a shit what you do. And if they pull it off, which they are pulling it off, they'll be doing trillions in a daily throughput. Trillions. What do you think trillions coming onto the XRP ledger does? Especially when it first happens. Suffering still from some thin or taking advantage. In our case, that's advantage for us. Thin liquidity, never financial advice. Gotta say it every time I say something concerning money making. And if they could pull it off with this trillions a day becoming the liquidity standard for the digital financial world. So, there you have it. There we have it. This should be where we end our program for today, I think. I mean, we've got more we can talk about, but it's Saturday. And I know all you guys want to know. Oh, by the way. Yeah, nice point. Thanks, Road Dog. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Tomorrow being Father's Day, and God bless for sure. Yeah, God bless you, Road Dog. Thanks for stopping in, and thanks for being our biggest first fan here on the channel. And we've got 3,000 people in on this live chat. And Dog, you're probably going to be the first one in here. Thank you for supporting us. And I love loyalty, and that is one of my biggest, I don't know what you want to call loyalty. See it almost as a virtue. It's a pretty serious thing to me, is loyalty and truth. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Thanks, Road Dog, for being one of our first peeps. And happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. And I would say also, even those that, the father, what if somebody doesn't have a father? I am saying happy Mentor Day and happy human being big brother kind of day, right? Because that's what some people have in this world rather than a father. So, yeah. It's the spirit, of course, of us caring and loving each other and taking care of each other on this planet. Happy Father's Day. Happy Mentors Day, it can be said as well. And I love all of you guys out there, and I think you're beautiful people. And you're going to come to find out that you are moving forward, and you're going to come to see how beautiful I am as well. You stick with us on the channel. And don't forget our Caleb link down below. I've got to always say that so that I'm making sure I'm doing my part. Learn about them and see what the hell's going on with Caleb and Brown. Have yourselves an awesome Saturday today. Don't forget to do more research and constantly learn, because our brain is here to ever sponge up more knowledge. It doesn't just stop. It goes until the time we die. So, or split from this place and go on to the next. Have a great day, and I love you all. And I'm sorry the live stream always cuts me off because I don't know the timing of when it stops. It's so funny. But